Austin probably gets a little bit more work outside, I guess, with Mac's situation. I mean, how much of a juggling, how much does it affect what you're going to do offensively? You've got some guys that can do what he does offensively.
Well, Coach Brew's done a good job since the beginning of camp of really rotating those guys around. Obviously, we had to go in the first half of the first game without him, so we got a lot of work during camp. So that's the good thing. It's not like it's something we hadn't done yet. So those guys have all had reps, Bug both sides outside, of course Prohl outside. We're getting Ratliff a little more involved, Cunningham a little more involved. So I feel like we've got a good plan, and we got some able bodies to come in and handle the situation.
What does the depth look like behind those guys? I know you had some talented kids that came in. Mollett was a 4-star kid. Where do those guys stand right now?
I think right now the guys that we're looking for to step up right now is, Jackson's been there, so that's a good thing. And I think we need Ratliff and Cunningham, two guys to really, they're going to get more reps than they've had, and we need them to step up.
The short yardage situations, you guys have had some issues getting that 1 yard this year. What is your explanation for that?
There's not a great explanation other than we didn't get it done. That's the easiest explanation. And we were 100%, and then you go into Florida State and you have the 3rd and 1, and we don't get it, and then obviously the Virginia Tech debacle, you got it blocked up one snap and you throw it out, and then the next snap you don't have it blocked up. And, a lot of times it's been defenses stunning and blitzing and having some new guys in there that haven't handled it well. So we got to try to do some things to help them. In the past, we've been able to go fast at times on 3rd downs, and that's been an advantage for us. And we've created a disadvantage for our guys in that situation at times. So we need to do a better job of putting them in situations where they can see what they're blocking and give them a chance to be successful.
William Sweet got his first significant reps last game. How has he adjusted in this practice? How did he do last week?
It's been a good week, and he played fairly well against Miami. You hate the 2 procedure penalties he had, and he didn't recognize some blitzes that probably Heck would have, but he physically he matched up fairly well. So he'll have a great challenge this week. Andrew Brown is very talented, so we're going to see what he's all about right away. But he's had a good week of practice, and I feel like each day he's getting better.
That's a guy that you expect a lot from, based on his recruitment and being a highly touted recruit.
Absolutely. The plan this year was just to keep playing him a little bit each game and just getting him some experience, and then next year should be his year. So now he's got the opportunity to play a whole lot and get his first start. So he's got to be ready to go.
Has he been rotating, even dating back to training camp, at both left tackle and right tackle?
Yes, I've been cross-training him and Charlie Heck, and so he's been getting reps at both sides. And my feeling was the 3rd tackle was Sweet, so when Heck went down, he was going to go in for either tackle, and so that's where we're at.
Has Tommy sort of closed some of the gap on the time that he missed?
He's getting there, yes. I thought he had a best week of practice this week. So, when you're a young guy and you miss 3.5 weeks, it's basically like you lost your whole training camp. It's like starting over. So it's just catching back up, and he's a high effort guy. His numbers on the GPS are off the charts after games, but he's technically he needs to get better, and he knows that, and he's working extremely hard at it. So I thought he had a good week of practice.
What's the big challenge